Artale Global players! Are you enjoying the game? With the recent update, a brand new region called Nihal Desert has been released. Nihal Desert is divided into two areas, Orient, inspired by the Middle Eastern desert, and Magatia, the alchemy village. This new region allows players to explore diverse areas and level up quickly while experiencing unique encounters with various monsters. Additionally, a variety of regional quests have been added to double the fun and excitement for all players. On top of that, we've added the emote functionality, which many of you have been eagerly anticipating and requesting. With a total of 7 emotes available, you can easily use them by setting them up on your keyboard. Now, enjoy expressing your emotions with other players in a whole new way. Today, we've prepared content that follows up on the previously uploaded video, Tale of Maple World. This time, it's the story of MapleStory's first hero. Many of you are probably familiar with heroes from movies or comics. But did you know that the Maple World of Artale also had its very own hero in ancient times? We'll share the story of the hero Tristan, who fought against the demon Lord Balrog, and his companion Manji from Perion. Let's uncover their tale through the quest Manji's Old Gladius. Ready to dive in? In the ancient Maple World, the demon Lord Balrog was said to exist, a fact we shared in the previous video. As good and evil always coexist, the Maple World also had heroes who rose up to defeat the powerful demon Lord Balrog. Among them, Tristan stood out as the greatest hero. While exact details about him remain unclear, his character appears to be inspired by the literary work Knights of the Round Table. Meanwhile, Manji, one of Tristan's companions, is a parody of the protagonist from the Japanese manga, Blade of the Immortal. Unlike other Perion characters, Manji sports the appearance of a Japanese samurai and is known for his perpetually cynical tone. Despite his youthful look, he's actually much older than he appears. Isn't that intriguing? To proceed with this quest, you must first complete level 15 Maya and the Weird Medicine. Start by speaking to Maya in Hennessy's, who reveals that she suffers from a chronic illness. She'll direct you to Teo in Lith Harbor, as he has information about the Weird Medicine. Teo explains that if you want the Weird Medicine, you'll need to bring him a sparkling rock. To obtain the sparkling rock, you'll need to visit Sophia in Perion. Sophia tells you she can craft the sparkling rock, but you'll first need to gather the following materials: 50 squishy liquids, 50 leaves, 20 octopus legs, 1 Archon's blood. To get Archon's blood, you'll need to meet Manji in Perion. This is where Archon makes a special appearance. Archon is a terrifying monster from ancient times. In fact, Manji, one of the heroes, defeated Archon long ago and has been keeping its blood stored ever since. To get the Archon's blood, you'll need to collect 40 charms of the undead and bring them to Manji. Once you've gathered all the materials, return to Sophia, and she will craft the sparkling rock for you. Take the sparkling rock to Teo in Lith Harbor, and he will finally give you the Weird Medicine. Bring the Weird Medicine back to Maya and Hennessy's, and as a reward, you'll receive a brown bamboo hat, completing the quest. Now, let's dive into the level 45 Manji's Old Gladius quest. When you speak to Manji in Perion, he begins to recount a story about Balrog and Tristan. Here's how the story goes.
Decades ago, I ventured into the massive cavern at the center of this island. Something sinister, something only I could sense, was calling me deeper and deeper into the cave. As I went further, I could feel an immensely dangerous presence, but I couldn't stop myself. When I finally came to my senses, I was surrounded by a blue glow. And then, from the darkness, 2 burning eyes stared directly at me. It was none other than Balrog, a being I had thought existed only in legends. Balrog was massive, with a pair of gigantic wings and teeth sharp as blades. Even though I had spent my life fighting, his presence was overwhelming. My instincts screamed that defeating him was impossible. But by the time I realized that, it was too late. The massive creature had already closed the distance between us. His heavy tail rose into the air and came crashing down toward me. And then, someone appeared before me. Someone stood in my way, shielding me. He carried a sword that radiated a mysterious light. He faced Balog head-on, giving me the chance to escape. He saved me, but he was bitten by Balog's teeth and fell into a ravine. That man was none other than Tristan, the legendary hero. I desperately climbed down to where he had fallen, but it was already too late. He was barely holding on. Before he took his last breath, he entrusted me with this blade, the old gladius. This is the sword he left behind. It has been corrupted by Balog's evil, but I want to restore it to its former glory. Once it fully awakens, it will become the hero's gladius.
Manji then entrusts you with the quest to restore the old gladius to its original state, continuing Tristan's legacy. After accepting the quest from Manji, you'll need to visit Krishrama in Sleepywood. Krishrama reveals that he is the creator of the gladius and asks you to gather specific materials to awaken the sword. These materials are 1 piece of ice, 1 flaming feather, 1 ancient scroll, 1 star rock. Here's how to obtain each material. Piece of ice. Hunt fire boars to obtain Arwen's glass shoes at a low drop rate. Once you have the shoes, complete the level 25 Arwen and the glass shoe quest, where you'll have a 50% chance of receiving the piece of ice as a reward. Flaming feather. Hunt red drakes, which drop the flaming feather at a low rate. Ancient scroll. Hunt dark stone golems to obtain the ancient scroll, also at a low drop rate. Star rock. You can craft the star rock by gathering the following materials: 1 garnet, 1 amethyst, 1 aquamarine, 1 emerald, 1 opal, 1 sapphire, 1 topaz, 1 diamond, 1 black crystal, and 15,000 mesos. The star rock can be crafted by Arwen the Fairy in Alinea or Vogan in Elnath. Since the drop rates for the piece of ice, flaming feather, and ancient scroll are very low, I recommend using the auction house if you're short on time. Once you've gathered all the materials, return to Krishrama, and he will awaken the old gladius, transforming it into the hero's gladius. What's interesting about this quest is that after receiving the hero's gladius, you must return it to Manji to complete the quest. At this point, you'll face a choice. Keep the hero's gladius, a legendary sword once wielded by Tristan. Return the sword to Manji and receive skull earrings, a memento of his friend. This time, I chose to keep hero's gladius and equipped it. It feels incredible to wield the very sword used by a hero to defeat the demon Balog. Doesn't it sound amazing? Today, we explored the story of the hero who saved the Maple world and the rich lore of its universe. Did you enjoy the content? In our next video, we'll bring you another fascinating story that MapleStory fans will love. If there's anything specific you'd like to see, let us know in the comments below. Your subscriptions and likes are a huge support for us in creating more content like this. Thank you, and see you next time.